Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Clara and today we're going to do a haul. Now, look, these are for like the whole year, this year. I've bought them this year, so I think it's reasonable, you know? We have what? 13 books! And we're like almost at September. I think it's reasonable, you know? It's not like this was like in a month. I wanted to do a haul because I've read the majority of these and I've loved them, and some of them I'm really excited to read. Now, we are going to show books from a controversial author, and right now I don't want to like talk about it, but let's just say that I like her books. I don't appreciate her, but I like her books. And I don't want to be like, oh, we love her or anything like that. And I don't want to be like, buy her books new. Maybe buy them secondhand, which I did for the majority of them. But yes, if you don't know who I'm talking about, we will see her in a minute. Okay. I'm sorry, but you know, it was hyped and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy it, and I read it and I fell in love, and now I want to read more and more things that she writes. We're gonna go with it now. The first book was Blaze. I think I bought this for like 10 reais in the January. I do not know if I'm gonna be able to remember the timeline of buying these books, but like I think this one was in January. I liked it. I think I give it like 3 stars. If you want to read it, don't go in it like thinking it's gonna be revolutionary, it's going to be like amazing, you know, one of a kind, because it's probably not going to, but it is good. I liked it and it was 10 reais, so I think it was not bad. Okay, now to the next one. So the next books or a series, oh, a sneak peek over there, are a series, and it is said authors series that I've mentioned before. So yes, it's A Court of Thorns and Roses in Portuguese, because I wanted to read it in Portuguese, and I did. And yes, I bought this collection secondhand. I'm gonna show you. This is Acatar, Akamath in Portuguese. I love these editions. I actually prefer them other like than the American editions. Akawar. I think this is Akasaf. Is how you say it. A Court of Frost and Starlight. So yes, I bought this collection secondhand, and it was, I think, 250 for the box set, which, look at that, it's so pretty. Oh my god. Oh, and it's heavy too. So yes, it's amazing. I love it so much. Akamath is my favorite because reasons, okay? I mean, Akamath is my favorite of the, because we go to the next book, which I bought it in English. Unfortunately, this doesn't have either Azrael or Faison's chapter in the end, so I read those online. This is my favorite of all of them. This is my favorite of all the books, and I love Kaz and I love Nesta. I didn't hate her in the first series, but when I read this I was like, oh, ouch. I get chills like right now. I have chills because I can relate to her like a lot. I could relate to her not wanting to say things that she's going through because she might seem weak, and yeah, I loved to know her better, to understand her better, and I loved those chapters with, you know, those. We love that in this household. So, whew, I'm getting flustered right now, remembering some of those scenes. Oh, girl. Oh, okay. The next books coming right now are those that were gifted to me for my birthday. So it was like end of May, beginning of June. My friends, my family gifted me some books. The first one is like a box set of Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. If you didn't see my last video, I read Six of Crows. I haven't read Crooked Kingdom because I'm postponing, suffering because the characters are gone. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much why I haven't read them. But it's good. I'm gonna read it. Don't talk to me. The next book is Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. This was gifted to me by my best friend, and she loved the book, and she will like the look of it, and she will probably buy it for herself. I glued the little notes, so I liked it, but I didn't love it. It wasn't like, oh my god, it's groundbreaking, I love it, wow, this is my favorite book, or anything. It was just like, this is a good book, I like it. It was like 4 stars. I love it, it's good. And I can relate to Evelyn in some aspects of her, if you know what I mean. You know. So yes, I liked it, but I didn't love it, and it's not like, oh my god, okay? But I do want to read more of Taylor Jenkins Reid books, like Daisy Jones and the Six, and maybe Malibu Rising. But right now I don't have any money to buy those, especially Malibu Rising, because I think it hasn't come out in Brazil yet. But I will one day, okay? Yeah. Okay, the next one, it was gifted to me by my friends, like 3 of my friends. They chipped in and bought it for me, and it is Crow Prince, and I've read it, and I'm sorry, don't kill me, don't cancel me, do not stop watching, please watch it till the end. I didn't love it, okay? Do not hit me, okay? Thank you. It's good, okay? And the scene with the knife was good, but I wanted more. You know? Yes, reading smut has ruined life for me. I cannot read anything that has smut anymore. I'm joking, I can. I just wanted more like sexual tension, you know? I don't know, I think this book is, for me, was more about Jude and her finding herself, and I was expecting something else. I was expecting like a romance, fantasy romance. It's my own fault. I thought it was something and it wasn't, and it's my own fault. So yes, and then the next 2, Wicked King and the Queen of Nothing, in Portuguese, of course. I bought it myself. Yes, with my mom's money, but I bought it myself. Wicked King, following that, I bought it before I read it, so yes, now I bought this, and Queen of Nothing. We're gonna talk about it in a second. But now I have these, and I have to read all of them because I want to. And maybe Queen of Nothing is going to be groundbreaking, and I'm just gonna rank up a little bit the other 2. But everyone says that Wicked King is the worst one because it's like second book syndrome. And so I'm so excited to read this book. I have started like reading this, and I am bored, but we're gonna power through because I think Queen of Nothing, which was the next one that I bought, is going to be good. I think it's going to be nice, and from what people said, and now I already know that it's not like, the series is not like romance centered. So I think whenever I get to this, it's gonna be good. So the next book that I bought, and this year so far, because the year is not done yet, and I might buy more books, like probably, most definitely will. It is House of Earth and Blood, Crescent City. I think that's the name of it. It is in Portuguese. It is huge still, and it's funny because like thickness wise, it's like shorter than A Quarter of Flames, like because it's a paperback in English, so it's lighter, so it's like a little bit more thick. But this has more pages, so I don't know. Guys, yes, I'm wearing the same outfit, but no, this is not the same day. I was editing and I've lost the rest of the footage. Plus, I remembered I forgot like a book. Plus, yesterday I bought more books. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna film it again and put it on the same outfit. Doesn't matter, and it's gonna be fine. But I was in the middle of talking about Crescent City, and I lost the footage. It was gone, and I was like, oh, okay, fine. I'm just gonna put it on a black screen. And then I was like, no, I'm just gonna film. I bought more books. Let's do it. Let's do it. So here I am. If I'm weird, I'm sorry. I'm just super tired, and yeah, pardon me for my crazy, silly, goofy mood. Let's go. So Crescent City. I'm really, really excited to read this book. I really want to, more of that smut, more of that winged men. I really want that. I am afraid to fall in love with them, and this is the first book in the series, so it's probably not going to be Endgame, the couple, but we can dream. I've seen fan art of them, and nice. I think it's Bryce and Hunt, right? So yes, don't really know what it's about. I know there is a city, and I know there is a winged man. That's pretty much what I know about this book. So yes, this was the last book that I bought before yesterday. Now we're gonna go to the books that I bought yesterday. Actually, this book I bought in January with Blaze, but I forgot to talk about it. I forgot I had bought it. It is this one, Abandon. This is literally Abandono. It's almost the same thing. It is by Meg Cabot. Do not stone me to death. It was 10 reais, and books are like really expensive in Brazil, and I was like, this is 10 reais, I need to read it. And when I was younger, I really liked Meg Cabot. I had like a couple of books by her in my shelves, but I am 23 now, 22 when I read this like in the beginning of the year. I do not need to be reading this, and I made a mistake because this is the first one in the series. But not to bash it completely, it is cute, if I were 14, I think I would have enjoyed it. It's like a Persephone Hades retelling. So yes, if you're 14, maybe read it. Maybe it is going to be fun. But yeah, the main character is not it. But Hades is it. Like from what I could imagine reading this book, Hades, he is that shit. He's just that shit. He's hot. Hades is hot. And yes, okay, it's nice. It was nice, but like 2 stars, 3 stars. If I were 14, it would probably be like a 4-star for me, but I wasn't 14 anymore. So yes, the next book I bought yesterday for 2 reais. This is like 2 reais. This is so crazy to me, and I'm so happy. It is used. I bought it at Sebold, which is like a used bookstore, and yes, Sebinho in Brasilia. It is Senhora by José de Alencar. It is a classic in Brazil, but I am excited to read it now. I think classics are something that you have to be able to read it. Like, you have to have the strength to read it, because it's something that could be really difficult to read, especially like the language. There's another writer from Brazil that I'm really excited to read, which is Machado de Assis. He writes beautifully, but it is a more archaic Portuguese, so it is harder to read. But yes, I have like an entire collection of his books in hardback, so I should read it. If not, I am wasting my life. Anyways, Senhora I'm really excited to read it, and we'll probably do a vlog about it, and maybe a vlog in Portuguese, because it is a Brazilian classic. So the next books you probably could already see are Lord of the Rings, like paperbacks, like really small paperbacks, like look at my face. But yeah, I have never read this. Every time I watch the movies I fall asleep. Please don't cancel me. But I really wanted to read it, and I went to this used bookstore to find books in English so I could read it. And it was R$2 each. So yeah, I bought the two. There wasn't a third one or The Hobbit. But maybe I'll find it. Maybe I'll find the third one. It looks like pretty old-fashioned. It smells old, which is so good. I love old books' smells. So yes, I'm excited to read this. I think it will be good. And I might fall asleep too, but I won't know until I try to read it. Okay, the next book is The Lovely Bones, and it was really torn up, the sleeve, but I put on some tape on it. So yes, The Lovely Bones is a movie that is so beautiful and makes me cry, and when I saw this in the used bookstore, I was like, I think I should read it, because if the movie was beautiful, the book is probably even more beautiful. So yes, I'm gonna try to read it, and I'll tell you guys what I thought. Maybe I've already said I don't really like wrap-ups, but I think I'm gonna try and do a wrap-up at the end of the year, with all the books that I've read. Don't worry, it's not gonna be a lot. It's probably gonna be like 30 books, which is my goal for the year. But yes, The Lovely Bones, a lovely find. You see what I did there? They saw it, Claire. Just shut up and move on. The next one is Un Beijo Francês, or An Either French Kiss, by Stephanie Perkins. I didn't say the name of the authors on the other books. Do I go back and redo it? No. Yeah, okay, moving on. Okay, so this book is the last one that I bought. It was R$10 too. It's used. It has marks on it, which I do not mind. I actually like seeing that someone else read it, you know. I'm able to see that someone else loved it and opened the book like this. Anyways, so yes, I'm excited to read this one too, and hopefully it will be nice. I think it will. It is, I think, YA or just like middle grade, I don't know, but I think it's gonna be nice. What do you guys think? Okay, so now I will probably leave you guys with me from the other time that I've done this video to do the outro. But before I go, please tell me in the comments if you read any of these books, if you've liked them, and if you want to talk, if you want to make me think that the Cruel Prince and the Folk of the Air series is good, try to convince me. I would love to have some comments and talk to you guys. Okay? Back to you, Clara. Yeah, okay. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. Kiss your mama and your pets, and I see you hopefully next time. Okay? Bye.